He's one of the most successful predictors and trend spotters in the business and has been dubbed the Maverick Predictor by the Washington Post. He polled for Reuters news agency, NBC News, MSNBC, among others, and is the author of a new book. Random House has published it, called The Way We'll Be, the Zogby Report on the Transformation of the American Dream. Thanks for joining us, John.
Hey.
The book is about the changes that are taking place in America and about the future trends. It sort of looks at where we are now and tries to see where we're going to be. I'd actually like to start with, as you see it, where we are, and then look at how we got here. You talk about one of the things you talk about is that what defines us as Americans are the common values we share, and one of them essentially is our sense of freedom, our sense of a people of rights. Mm-hmm. Define that, if you would, just a little bit more, what that means as you see it.
You go back to the immigrant experience, the colonial experience, that's mainly why people came here. I mean, certainly there were those who came for economic reasons. There have been refugees over the years. But what America came to define right from the very beginning was liberation, the option to improve a new world, and a new world that was based not on being locked into a social class by a feudal tradition, but actually by coming here and, you're on your own. It's you versus the elements, you and your community. And while hardly a perfect society, even from the early days, but certainly right up until now, we've just been defined by an attitude, not by cuisine, not by anything else like other countries might be, but it is, what the Statue of Liberty represents. It's liberation, it's freedom, it's individualism, and so on.
That's the backdrop. How's that been transformed? Or how is it being transformed?
Because what has happened is we have been able to turn in American history from a notion of freedom to a notion of an empire built on freedom. That's how we settled from East Coast to West Coast. But then in the 20th century, America becomes a colossus. It becomes the behemoth. And then it becomes a force to define freedom and force freedom in the rest of the world, and there's a backlash. And in addition to that, it's very much a country that took advantage of the technological transformations of the Industrial Revolution and was very much built then on expanding its economic empire. And we've reached a turning point just in the last few years and projecting into the future, where the empire has kind of run out.